What's up everybody and welcome back to another video. I am the Hobbyist and today I'm going to be doing the Force RC HammerJaw challenge video. So I know a lot of you guys have been waiting on this for a while, so here it is. I'm going to be taking the HammerJaw out on my crawler course and I'm going to do a couple different lines. I'm going to go all the way around like that. I might go backwards, but we're going to see how the HammerJaw tackles this track. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So starting from right here, we're going to move up and take that line right over there, and we'll just see how it goes. So it's not timed or anything, we're just going to see how it performs. So let's get rolling. Alright, so let's see. Oh, it's slipping a little bit. Let's see if we can bump it up. There we go. Very nice. Get it lined up here. All right. Gonna crab it a little bit to try and keep it in position. Oh, those back wheels. Gotta love four-wheel steer on this rig. I'm very happy that I made that addition because it just makes a night and day difference on the performance of this rock crawler. I've heard dig is very popular as well, although I don't have as much experience with dig. All right. Make it through like that. Very nice. So this crawler course was actually built around this truck specifically. However, back when I built this course, this truck was a very different design. It's coming up here. I've seen this thing tackle it a million times. Yep, there it is. So no issues there. So now this area I think is going to need some wheel speed. I don't think I've ever been able to creep it because it just does not have the ride height or suspension droop needed to clear this part right here. So let's just give it a little bit of wheel speed. Oh, that did it surprisingly well. I haven't seen it do it that well in a while. So let's just creep over and see if we can just climb out of this hole. Oh, okay, maybe not. Come on. There we go. Oh. Good thing that we're not competing, so there's no reverse penalties, but it's getting caught on the axle, I bet. Come on. Knew it was too good to be true when it got over the first part so easily. Oh dear. Come on. Oh, and it managed to recover. All right, so that would have cost me a ton of time had I been on the clock, but thankfully this is just a ton of... So it did do it, but it did struggle, and I think part of that is me trying to look at it through a camera, but that's just excuses. So let's continue on down this path right here. It's a super sharp turn. We're gonna be taking the path right here. So I've had some friends over to try this course, and obviously none of them have four-wheel steer, and they definitely struggle trying to make that turn. The HammerJaw did have four-wheel steer when I made this course. However, it was in the very early stages of being developed, and at the time I didn't really know how to use four-wheel steer. Anyway, so now this obstacle is actually surprisingly tough for a lot of people. And what I found is you really have to just bump it up, because otherwise there's really no chance of getting over this area at all. So I'm gonna see how well we can bump it up. You really have to follow through with it, otherwise it does not work at all. So come on, there we go. Uh-oh, come on, there we go. Nice, and then it just climbs up. It's always this log right here that it struggles on. So we can either go the easy route, which is that way, or we could go around here. So I think I'm gonna go around here. So let's four-wheel steer it. It is definitely a very difficult turn to make. Oh no. Yeah, it's not gonna get out of that. The wheels have nothing to grip on. All right, so that's one hand of God, if you will. So now let's bring it down this way. Now, I built this obstacle just recently. I haven't had a lot of practice with it, but it's basically designed to test your articulation. So throughout here, you kind of have to, I'm sorry about the screaming goat in the background. That's kind of funny. So just turn right here just ever so slightly. Want to catch that log but not fall. Ooh, this is where dual stage foams really come in handy, and drop off right there. All right, now we just gotta flush those across. Oh, uh-oh, come on. Oh no, bummer. All right, well, that's 2 hands ago. This is a difficult obstacle. I'm sure anybody who's watching who's into competition and what I like to call them matchbox crawlers that are really all skin and bones and designed purely performance, you guys are probably laughing at me because you guys could probably get this stuff no problem. This truck was built for performance, but I wanted to have some scale detail, so I kind of went for a King of Hammers type look. All right, so we're gonna, oh, or not. There we go. So we're gonna turn this way, and we're actually gonna take another line after the teeter-totter. I don't know, is that what most people call this obstacle right here? I mean, I would assume, because that's what I always called it, but I don't know, maybe there's something else people call them now. Please let me know in the comments down below. All right, so now we're gonna climb up here, and we're gonna do a little bit of the middle section of the track. Ooh. There we go. It's catching that back axle there. There we go. Yeah, this truck doesn't have portal axles, even though I do have an SCX 10.3 that does have portal axles. But do you guys think that most competition rigs should have portal axles? Personally, for me, I've never thought that a 2.2 comp rig really needs portals. But I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about that. Because I guess it's all a matter of opinion. But yeah, all right, got up that pretty easy. Alrighty. I recently put a new spur gear on this, a 93 tooth from Custom RC Works. And right, really, did it get stuck on the rock pile? What happened there? Oh, sure enough. There we go. That's one way to get off the rock pile. So yeah, it's a Custom RC Works 93 tooth spur gear, which is the biggest it can fit. And they're 48 pitch gears, and then I've also got a 12 tooth pinion in there, which is the smallest I can go. The motor I'm running in this is a Holmes Hobby Crawlmaster Expert 13 turn. I think you can only get them in 540, but that's what that one is. But overall, this combination, it's super quiet and it's really smooth. This doesn't have any overdrive at all, and I've built it in such a way that it really doesn't need overdrive. It can climb anything, which I'm going to show you guys right now. Over here at my little bonfire pit, this is one of my favorite spots to crawl. If you hear that noise in the background, it's my horses. So, yep, so if you hear any noises like that, that's just what they are. But anyway, so we're going to climb up here a little bit. And this truck has blown my mind with its climbing abilities. And of course, right as I say that, it doesn't want to do anything. There we go. But it's gotten some pretty insane lines, and just overall absolutely amazed with what this thing can do. As you can see, like climbs like this that you would think, oh, that's ridiculous. So lines like this that you think are just absolutely ridiculous, but if you can get it over that little rock right there, you can surprisingly creep over it pretty easily, just like that. And a lot of people have commented, I've seen on other videos, where people are like, are you kidding me? That's a Force RC HammerJaw? And yeah, that's what it originally started life as. It has Wraith axles and it's pretty much, 70% axial now. But it started off life as a Force RC HammerJaw. And I bought it for the pure reason that I liked the way the body looked. And I thought that was the coolest thing ever at the time. Geez. You guys may not believe me, but it can make this climb. Hang on, let me get the rear wheels in a better position. There we go. Look at that. Right up. If you saw my previous video, tips and tricks on RC crawling, one of the things I pointed out in that video was knowing the limitations of your RC crawler, and then by knowing those limitations, you can pick better lines. And sometimes I realize that I need to really follow my own advice on that one, because I'll find myself not picking good lines, and that's purely driver error. I've got some videos of this doing some pretty crazy climbs. I'll actually throw one in right about now. But anyway, you can see through this that it just climbs up something absolutely ridiculous. And to be honest, that climb right there that you're seeing, I couldn't do it for most of the time, and then my friend did it along, and then I set it as a personal challenge to do that. So anyway, that climb was a lot of fun. That climb, it's this area right here. I think it was filmed from like this angle. So it's one of those areas that was just really, really tough. But overall, it was still a fun climb to try out. Ooh, can I make it up this? It's trying. Ooh, there it is. Nice. Sorry if the camera's a little bit delayed, guys. I'm looking at the truck itself and not through the camera, because due to misfortune on my last video, I realized that looking at the truck through the camera is not a good way of showcasing my driving. So there's an easier climbs like that, no problem. So yeah, overall, this truck is just overall a top performer. And it took a lot of time to get there. I mean, it's got Proline high racks, it's got some nice beadlock wheels, it's got the dual stage foams in there, and on top of that, it's had a ton of suspension work done. I mean, you look at the ride height here, and then it's got a bunch of extra droop. So, and then there's plenty of compression, and that was custom springs that I bought wholesale and cut down. Just all these things, and then obviously the four-wheel steer as well. It's just one of those really big benefits that comes with this crawler. But I'm very excited to see what it can do in the future. Me and my buddies, we've got a whole little crawling series coming up where we're gonna have awards and stuff like that. Just not serious competition, just some fun. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video of challenging the HammerJaw to see what it can do. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the section below for what videos you'd like to see next. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.